But who's going to pick 6-1? You know, I wasn't thinking 6-1, but they look terrible. Everyone scores against Spurs.
Like, what the hell is going on? That all these players, like Liverpool was an absolute... Let's not get crazy. Here we go. 3-team teaser. All 8. They just don't give a shit.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
We're
back again. We're officially back again.
Just like we said we would.
Today will be about the Premier League recap.
Yeah, absolutely. So, real quick, in the last video, we previewed the Liverpool Leeds game. Hopefully, you listened to us on that one. You got your money in on that one because Liverpool looked good. They won the game just like we said they would.
Absolutely destroy Leeds.
We didn't get the score correct, but who's going to pick 6-1? You know, I wasn't thinking 6-1, but I did feel very good about a Liverpool winning that game. So did you.
Neither do I.
And we got that money on it.
We've got that little cash on it.
Got a little bit of cash on that
one.
But
one thing I want to talk about that game.
Yep.
The first goal they scored, was it a handball?
Yeah, it was a handball. Definitely, it was a handball. Yeah.
This reminds me of one of the other games in the Premier League about VAR.
Yeah.
It was a handball and they give a goal. What do you think about it, the Trent handball? Should it be a goal or shouldn't it be?
It should not have been a goal. No, that should not have been a goal. That was pretty clear handball. Like, it actually, I think it caught him on like the elbow.
It was at his elbow.
And his arm was away from his body as well. Like, that should not have been a goal. Like, yeah, it's more inconsistency from VAR, definitely. Because I can say, like, if anybody who's a supporter of Leeds is going to be angry, and if that was like your team that you were supporting, say that happened to Liverpool or Man City or whomever you support, no one's going to be happy about a decision like that. Nobody. Yeah. So I'd say that should not have been a goal, and we've seen that a lot, not just this season, but in previous seasons as well with this handball nonsense. So yeah, another bad one for VAR. But fair play to Liverpool, they were outstanding. But Leeds, they're in a crisis right now. They look terrible. They're hemorrhaging goals right now. And they're in a big relegation fight.
Big relegation fight. Now the relegation battle is getting intense.
Oh, very intense, very intense. So let's jump into the Premier League this weekend. We got a lot of games we want to talk about, preview. We're going to give you some betting advice as well. So there's actually a Friday night game early Saturday morning here in Bangkok to start the weekend. Arsenal playing at home with Southampton. Surely this is a win for Arsenal. Surely.
Definitely.
Southampton, they've battled. They've hung in there this season, but right now they're just not getting any points. And sadly, it does look like they are going to be relegated.
Sadly.
Yeah, and I think that this is definitely an Arsenal win.
You think Arsenal's going to win?
I do. I'll go for 3-0 Arsenal.
3-0?
Yeah, probably 3-0 Arsenal on this one. Unless James Ward-Prowse gets a free kick, I can't see Southampton scoring.
You can't see Southampton scoring?
Not right now. Earlier in the season, they actually, when they were really battling, when they were in there with a chance, they were scoring goals. But recently, they haven't been getting them. I guess they did have a 3-3 with Spurs a few weeks ago, so everyone scores against Spurs. We can say that. But aside from that game, they haven't been getting goals.
Well, I guess then, but I don't think
maybe 2-0, maybe 2-0, 3-0, something like that. But easy win for Arsenal.
Easy win for Arsenal.
But
you know, as a City fans, I always pray for a draw. I always praise for a draw.
Well, Arsenal have had a draw the last 2 matches, so you never know.
You never know. Yep, and it's at the Emirates.
It's at the Emirates. Yeah. Well, what do you think that Southampton can win this game?
I don't think they could win, but a draw. A draw is okay. I'll take a draw. I'll tell you what. Arsenal should be winning this game, but it's not going to be easy for them.
But there's nothing out there to suggest to me that Southampton can beat Arsenal. Or even draw that game. I don't see it happening.
You don't see it happening?
No,
well, let's just hope for a draw.
Hope for a draw.
Let's just hope for a draw. Yeah, hope for a draw.
Hope for a draw. So I'm definitely going to have some money on Arsenal, though.
You have okay?
Yeah, I'm going to have some money on Arsenal in that game.
Yeah, I can just only hope.
Yeah, sometimes that's all we have is hope.
That's football, guys.
That's football. The early Saturday game, Fulham at home with Leeds. Leeds they're dropping like a stone right now.
They are.
5-1 at home to Palace, 6-1 at home to Liverpool. Fulham are coming off of a nice win, 3-1 away to Everton last weekend. What do you think about this game?
I think this could be a draw.
A draw, okay.
This game could literally be a draw. You know, I think this could. I don't think Fulham's gonna beat Leeds, and I don't think Leeds gonna beat Fulham.
I think a draw is a nice pick in this game. I could see a draw as well.
You can see a draw as well.
I could. Leeds are desperate, but the problem is when you give up 11 goals in 2 games, your confidence is going to be rock bottom. And Fulham can score goals. They've been scoring goals all season, Fulham have. If I were going to go for a winner in this game, I absolutely would go for Fulham. Absolutely.
Fulham.
I'd go for Fulham, but a draw is not a bad pick.
Or if you want to go for a safe choice, go for a double chance.
A double chance. Yeah, a double chance for Fulham. Yeah, definitely you can go for a double chance for Fulham. I'm probably not going to have any money on this game. Probably going to stay away from this one. But a double chance is actually a good shout. But under no circumstances would I put any money on Leeds.
Okay.
No way. I would be staying away from Leeds right now.
Except Liverpool.
Yeah, except Liverpool. Yeah. Leeds are toxic right now. Stay away from them until you see them do something on the pitch. Stay away. That's my advice. Don't go near Leeds. Fulham are a good bet. A draw is a good bet, and I think that we'll be confident if we get some money with Fulham on that game.
Okay, I think so. So why not?
Other matches this weekend that we can talk about. Brentford Aston Villa.
Brentford, Aston Villa.
Villa just aren't messing around right now. They're absolutely fine. This game's at Brentford. What do you think about this?
Aston Villa should 100% beat Brentford. I mean, Brentford just went to an ugly loss against Wolves.
They did.
Was it 3-0?
3-0, yeah.
Damn. I think Aston Villa should beat them. Even the last week, they're going to Newcastle.
Yep.
They're playing away against Newcastle. They still destroyed Newcastle.
Destroyed Newcastle,
And
yeah. They destroyed them.
Just look at bloody Brentford.
I'm staying away from this game.
You're staying away from this game?
I don't like this game at all, man. I don't. Brentford have had a good season, and they've got some good players on that team. And this is the kind of game that I think could catch Villa out.
Really?
Yeah, for me, this game has draw written all over it.
A draw?
A draw, yeah. I don't feel good about this game at all.
You don't feel good about this game?
I can't get a feeling for it. I can't feel safe putting my money on this. I would go for a draw on this.
You would go for a draw?
I would. Villa are on fire right now. They're flying, but that's not going to last. You know, eventually they're going to have an up and down moment, and I think that this could be a moment where Brentford catches them maybe on an off day, and I would think that Villa will not win this game.
Well, I completely have an opposite.
Fair enough.
Opposite results.
Fair enough. I mean, let's see.
Villa's going to beat them.
Okay, we'll get that money on Villa then.
Well, let's do it then, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, get that money on Villa.
Some side bets if you're feeling lucky.
Side bets. I'm not going to have any money on this game. I'm not. This isn't where I'm going to put my money. But if you feel good about Villa, get that money on him. Ollie Watkins is banging in the goals.
He just can't stop scoring.
He can't stop. Ollie Watkins used to play for Brentford, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he signed from Aston Villa from Brentford. And I would imagine if Ollie Watkins scores in this game, he will not celebrate. He has. Yeah, I mean, he was a Brentford lad, you know. He has close connections to the club. So I'm staying away from it.
You're staying away from it.
Staying away from this one. But I'll tell you where I am going to have some money at this weekend. And we'll talk about this game a little bit in depth. And this is going to be part of my 3-team teaser. I'm going for a Leicester City win over Wolves. There's nothing to suggest Leicester City are going to win this game. They're in terrible form right now. They haven't won in ages. I just think that this is the game that gets them back on track.
Do you think this is it?
I think this is it. Yeah. If they don't win this game, they're going to get. I feel like they're going to get relegated if they don't win this game. Because this is when I was looking at their fixtures that they have left. This is one of those matches that they've got to feel like, listen, Wolves at home. We can win this game. We have to win this game. Let's go out there and do it. Let's put together 95 minutes of good football. And I think they're going to win it. I'm going for a Leicester City win over Wolves.
You're going for Leicester City wins over Wolves?
Leicester City win over Wolves. I'm doing it.
This is a very, very big decision.
A big decision, yeah.
It is a big decision.
Yep. What do you think about this one?
I'm completely disagree with you. I don't think Leicester's going to beat Wolves.
Yep.
I think Wolves going to beat them.
Wolves win.
I think Wolves going to beat them.
Well, Wolves came off a win against Brentford last weekend, 2-0. I think Diego Costa scored in that game.
Diego Costa?
Diego Costa is still around. Yeah, I mean, when you got Diego Costa banging in the goals, you know,
Yep.
you've got something there. So you like Wolves?
I like Wolves.
All right.
You like Leicester?
I like Leicester City. I do.
Well.
Yeah. Let's see how it plays out.
See how it plays out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for. I'm just gonna go for 1-0 Leicester City.
1-0 Leicester
Just
City.
a tough 1-0 win for Leicester City. Real
I'll say
tough.
2-1 Wolves.
2-1 Wolves.
The Wolves just nick it.
Just nick it.
Just nick it.
If Wolves won that game 2-1, you know, Leicester City would at that point, I think they would be bang on for relegation. They have to start collecting points. It's that easy. They have to start getting them. They lost recently to Bournemouth at home, which
Which
was
is very poor.
ugly loss. That loss at home to Bournemouth, and then they lost to Man City last weekend. The second half in the game against Manchester City last weekend. Now I know we could easily say Man City they were 3-0 up at halftime. They were comfortable. They stopped playing. Blah blah blah. Whatever. But in the second half of that game, Leicester City played much better. They actually outscored Man City in the second half 1-0 in that game.
Yep.
And it might just have been the spark that they needed to get their season going again. I'm going for a Leicester win.
You're on the Leicester win.
Yeah, man. But fair play what you say about Wolves. You know, they're coming off of a good win, a nice win. Let's just see how it happens.
Let's see how it happens.
How it plays out. Yeah. Some other matches. Everton away to Crystal Palace. Man, this game is massive game. Crystal Palace are on fire right now. 3 wins from 3, 9 points on the spin. Roy Hodgson has got them playing really, really good football. Everton are coming off 2 ugly losses, away to Man U and home to Fulham. This game is in London at Palace. What do you think?
Crystal Palace will 100% beat Everton. I'm very confident saying this. They're on the roll right now. Crystal Palace, the momentum, everything, the connections in the team, the chemistry, everything. I can't see Everton beating Crystal Palace at all.
Neither can I. I would pick a Palace win as well. This game possibly could be a draw. Possibly, if Everton were to kind of dig really, really deep and put in one of those really tough performances, they might be able to get a draw out of it. But I think Palace winning is definitely the safe bet.
Palace winning should be a safe. You know, what's his name? Eze.
Yeah.
He just can't stop scoring.
He can't stop scoring. Yeah, he can't. Palace are on a roll right now. Everton are in a real serious relegation battle. It does look like. It does kind of look like Everton and Leicester City and Leeds are the teams that are going to be battling to stay up. I think Fulham are going down. Sadly, I think Nottingham Forest look like they're going down as well. And one from either Forest, Leeds United, or Everton. Or pardon me, Leeds United, Everton, or Leicester City will be going down. But I think Palace will win this game.
100% sure.
Yeah, I think Palace will.
Palace will win this game.
It could be a draw. If you want to put a double chance on Palace just to be safe, that's not a bad idea.
That's a great choice.
Because Everton might be able to dig really, really deep. I've seen them do it before in the past. But Palace will definitely get a point from this game. At least 1 point for Crystal Palace. At least 1 point.
Well, if they concede first, the second half, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Liverpool at home to Nottingham Forest.
What do you think about it?
This is surely a win for Liverpool.
Surely a win for Liverpool.
Yeah, they played well against Leeds. It's not so much about Liverpool for me because I still can't trust them. I still don't have a great feeling about Liverpool. I don't. But Nottingham Forest are in a free fall right now. They're in an absolute free fall, and I don't think this is the game that they're going to kind of turn their season around on. I just don't think that this is the one. So I'm going for a Liverpool win.
You're going for Liverpool win?
I'm going for Liverpool win, yeah.
Well, I guess so. I guess, ladies and gentlemen, Forest now, they're in
it's
quite
sad.
a little bit of...
Yeah.
I'm sad to say this. We all love Forest. We love
Yep.
Steve Coopers. We love every one of them. But yep, sadly, you just got to accept the fact. It's logics now. We can't lie.
They just couldn't get results when they needed to.
Which they used to.
I know. In the autumn and winter, they were nicking results. They were banging out results. But now that springtime has come around, their defending is letting them down. They're not scoring goals. And it's just a recipe for relegation.
Recipe for the relegation.
That's it. It's conceding and not scoring is it. So I'm going for a Liverpool win.
What about the scores?
Oh, dear. 3-0 Liverpool.
3-0?
3-0, yeah. 3-0.
Oh god. You know what? This game could be like a 4-3 thing.
It could be entertaining.
It's gonna be entertaining for you.
Yeah.
For you. You just gotta hope.
Yeah, I mean, we could see some goals. Forest. Keep in mind, Forest beat Liverpool in the earlier match this season.
Yep.
It was back in October. It was at the City Ground in Nottingham, 1-0. Forest won that game 1-0. Liverpool looked awful, absolutely awful that day.
Well, that's when Liverpool were in crisis.
Yeah.
But now they're still in.
Yep.
But I don't know. But
so Forest did beat them, so that maybe that'll give them a bit of confidence, a bit of hope, that they can do it again. But I just think that this game is got a Liverpool win written all over it.
Well, I guess. You know what? One thing that pops in my mind.
What do you? Are you thinking Forest are going to win this game?
I can't see Forest winning, but I can see a draw.
Okay.
A little bit of a draw. What do you think? Could it be a draw?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Again, Liverpool played well in the second half against Arsenal. They played well against Leeds United. And Nottingham Forest are in a free fall right now. I can't see a draw. I can't. I think that this game is a Liverpool victory.
Okay, fair play. Well, let's get some money on Liverpool then.
I would. I'll have a bit of money on Liverpool.
You have a little bit of money on
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
I will.
Right.
So those are all interesting matches.
On Saturday.
Sunday. A couple of games on Sunday. Spurs and Newcastle.
Spurs and Newcastle.
This game has draw written all over it for me.
A draw?
This game has draw written maybe even a 0-0 draw.
A 0-0?
Maybe, yeah. 0-0 or 1-1. I'm not touching this game. I'm not.
This is at St. James Park.
Yeah, Newcastle looked awful against Villa. Spurs have looked bad for a long time. They looked terrible against Bournemouth. They looked awful against Brighton, and they were ridiculously lucky to win that game. I don't like the way that either of these two teams are playing. Although Newcastle were doing well before the Villa game. I thought that game against Villa they look shit. So they look shit. So I'm going for a draw in this game.
You're going for a draw?
I am. I'm going for a draw.
I think when Newcastle go against Villa, they feel terrible.
Yep.
They feel terrible. So this game, I think they're going to bounce back.
Okay.
Villa's going to make Newcastle bounce back.
Okay.
Spurs are shit.
Spurs are garbage.
Spurs are garbage right now. They
Yeah.
just went to an ugly loss against Bournemouth.
I know.
I can see Newcastle winning it.
Okay. If I had to pick a winner, if I did, I would go for Newcastle as well. But I'm going for a draw in this game.
You go for a draw?
I'm going for a draw. Yeah.
I think Newcastle's going to win.
It's not a bad bet.
I think Newcastle's going to win.
It's not a bad bet. I mean, if everybody out there feels good about Newcastle, comfortable about Newcastle, get that money on Newcastle. They're playing at home. They've got that support behind them. They've had great home support all season long. So they might be able to depend on that support to get them over the line and win this game. I just feel a draw.
You're feeling a draw?
I feel a draw. Yep. Feeling a draw.
I just think Newcastle could win it. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Maybe a double side for a side betting.
Side bet.
Double chance.
One other game to touch on real quick in the Premier League this weekend: Bournemouth at home with West Ham. Bournemouth are on a roll right now. They in recent weeks they've beaten Leicester City, they've beaten Liverpool, they've beaten Spurs, and they've beaten Fulham. All in recent weeks, 4 wins. They're really, really hot right now.
They are.
They're at home. West Ham are coming off of a nice performance against Arsenal. Nice 2-2 draw. What do you think about this game?
West Ham should win this game.
I would agree with you. I think West Ham. I like Bournemouth, and they're on a roll right now. But Bournemouth have been inconsistent all season long. I would think that West Ham should win this game as well.
They need to win this game because when West Ham are playing against Arsenal, when they're 2-0 ahead, I was like, you know what, mate, David Moyes, it's tonight. He's gonna be sacked, lightning sacked tonight.
Getting sacked in the morning.
Yeah, he should be getting sacked in the morning. And then I don't know if some angel or some stuff is watching him. He just comes back.
He comes back.
Draw.
He just comes back.
And somehow they just. I don't know. I think they played better than Arsenal in the second half. I think.
Yeah, they played really well in the second half. Arsenal were okay in the second half, but I think West Ham were better. They deserved a point from that game.
This could be the spark as well.
Yeah. This could be a spark game. I think. Yeah, I'm not touching this game because
you're not touching it.
No, Bournemouth for me they've been playing too good recently for me just to write them off. But if I had to put money on it, I would go with West Ham.
You go with
Yeah,
West Ham.
I'd go with West Ham.
Well, for sure, West Ham should beat them. I think.
Yep.
I couldn't see
I
Bournemouth
think that's a
beating
good
West
pick. If a little bit of side action on West Ham's a good shout. So I mean that covers the Premier League quite good. If I've got to throw out my 3-team teaser for this weekend, throwing it out there.
Here we go.
I'm going for Arsenal, Liverpool, and Leicester City.
And Leicester City.
That's my 3-team teaser right there. Some side action of a Fulham win or draw, a double chance on Fulham is a good side bet. A West Ham win over Bournemouth is a good side bet as well. And I think a draw between Spurs and Newcastle is a good side bet as well.
A draw between Newcastle and Spurs.
Yep, those are some good side bets. What are you thinking? What are you going with this weekend? What are you kind of feeling very good about?
So we're going with our 3-team teaser.
Yep.
And then for my side bets,
Yep.
I will completely go for Crystal Palace wins against Everton.
Okay.
Wolves win. I mean, it's just a side bet.
Side bet.
So if our teaser fail,
Yep.
maybe Wolves can nick it.
A side bet of Wolves. Okay.
Side bet of Wolves and West Ham. Win for West Ham, and then I think that should be, and a double chance for Newcastle.
Double chance for Newcastle.
That's it. That's what I'm going for.
So
this
those are betting tips for the Premier League this weekend. Get that money out there. Get that money on it.
Get that money action going.
Yeah, because I feel good about this advice. It's what I'm going to be doing. It's what you're going to be doing, and I think we're going to win some money this weekend.
Here we go then.
With this advice.
Got some money action going on.
Get some money action. So that sorts out the Premier League nicely. So that's it. Premier League looking forward to, and just make sure everybody get that money out there.
Get that money action going on.
I feel very good about our betting tips for this weekend.
Well, you're feeling very good.
Very, very good. Let's see what happens, but I think we're going to be winning some money.
Well, let's see that, ladies and gentlemen. So get that money action going on.
Let's do it.
And yeah, hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful day.
Get the comments in, subscribe, like, blah,
Share.
blah, blah. We love it.
Yep,
Share.
we love it.
We love to hear from everybody out there. Have a great weekend. We'll be back with you next time.
Enjoy the game.
Enjoy them.
Place your bets.
Adios.
Adios.